Okay, is it working? For once? Alright, it is. Alright, welcome guys to an emergency live stream, because at this point, this is getting out of hand. As you can see right now, I'm just gonna refresh this to see. Because on this type of night, basically, like all warning stuff, they're basically updating every single second, really. You can see 9:30 p.m. Some of the warnings may have expired. Alright, so we just have one for areas north of St. Louis. That does include downtown St. Louis and northern parts of St. Louis, all the way up toward Carlinville, Illinois. Carlinville, Illinois. Alright, so let's go and go back here. National Service, weather.gov, and go down, because we actually do have a pretty dangerous situation right now. It involves us going a bit further to the south. So I'm just going to click on one of these 20 warnings right here. So this is Paducah. Is it radar indicated? This is all. Most of it is radar indicated. Now, this is one of them. Okay, I'm not exactly sure if it's that I've been tracking earlier, but this is one of them. So, National Weather Service in Paducah, Kentucky, actually issue a tornado warning for south central New Madrid County in southeastern Missouri. So, once again, this is southeastern New Madrid County in southeastern Missouri until 8:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, or if it's about 9:45 Eastern Standard Time. And look at this: at 8:09 p.m. Central Standard Time, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over Haiti, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So these storms are moving fast. These storms are moving pretty quickly. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard, damaging tornado. Source, law enforcement confirmed tornado. And that's that. Now, if you're under a tornado warning, it's important to know where to go if, that happens. So I'm going first off, go ahead and edit this. Just give me 1 second, guys. But it's important to know where to go in a tornado warning or a tornado emergency. So the prime place for you to go is lowest floor of a sturdy building. Keyword is sturdy building. We don't want you in the mobile home. We don't want you obviously outdoors. And we don't want you under an overpass. Overpass. So we want you in a sturdy building, on the lowest floor, away from windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible to protect yourself from flying debris. You can also wear a helmet, a bicycle helmet, a football helmet, any type of helmet, or even a pillow. Just something to protect your head from the possible flying debris and stuff like that. Because this isn't a QLCS, or maybe some of like the tornado warnings that you will see later tonight will be part of a QLCS or quasi-linear convective system. I'll explain what that is in just a second. But first off, we have another PDS observed. Now this is the one, tornado emergency. Yes, and before anything, a tornado emergency in effect right now for Tiptonville, Tennessee. As a deadly tornado. Once again, this is a tornado emergency in December, mind you. The time I'm live streaming right now, it's December 10th, 2021 at 9:35 p.m. Never. And I've been into weather for about 4 or 5 years. Never have I seen a tornado emergency at this time of the year to create a large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornadoes on the ground. A tornado emergency is rare enough, but the fact that it's happening in December, of all months, like, I wouldn't be as surprised if this happened in May rather than December. But this is just, I'm shocked. This is just crazy. We knew. Okay, so before I get into that, some of you may be wondering what a QLCS is. That's a quasi-linear convective system. So basically, what that is like a line of storms, like a squall line, but it has little like kinks into it, if you will. Like basically, that can form little spin up tornadoes. And so I do not believe that we are seeing that here. Once again, some of the tornado warnings, like maybe one's up in St. Louis, maybe part of a smaller version of the KLCS, but I still don't believe that that's the main cause of, well, it really isn't the main cause of those strong, violent tornadoes. Once again, if you're part of the KLCS, then you might get maybe like about EF1. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now, typically, when we look at the radar, typically, all this right here will be flash flood warnings. But on a day where we have tornado emergencies and just a lot going on, this is the only this is one of the only flash flood warnings that we have. All the other ones are tornado warnings, PDS tornado warnings, and tornado emergencies. And I feel like there's something, so there's something gonna flare up in parts of central Arkansas. Severeless warning just to the northeast of Little Rock. That's gonna move into the Memphis area, roughly about 11-ish. Or maybe I'll just switch radar to see if it's, because I'm using, I believe, the Paducah radar. I'm just gonna switch radars. Yeah. So, northwest of Little Rock. I don't want to pay attention to this one here to see if there's anything trying to form out of that. Because really anything can happen on a day like this. And we kind of had a day, back in, I believe, July. But I don't think it was as bad. As you may know, Heroic Gaming 2371. On his channel, we did roughly about an hour live stream talking about, severe weather and stuff like that. It happened on July 1st. But I don't think it was as bad as this. Severe thunderstorm warning for DC 70 mile per hour winds. I think those reports from that day had winds up to roughly about maybe, what is it, like 71, maybe 72. You have to go back and check. But it was a pretty crazy day. Not nearly as bad as what we are witnessing here. I believe this is the tornado emergency that what they're talking about. In parts of far northwestern Tennessee, there's a Paducah radar. Paducah. So we had a tornado emergency for parts of Missouri also. I'm gonna check up on St. Louis here because obviously this is a popular area, and this is one of the reasons why I decided to go live now rather than earlier. So here's St. Louis. St. Louis still technically in that warning, but it's really north and east of St. Louis that are really under that. There's some severe thunderstorm warning south and west of St. Louis, but no, I'm not gonna underestimate anything here, cause from Houston all the way to up about Chicago is where we're going to see possibly like a lot. Yeah, so like there's like a line of severe thunderstorms. There's basically like two main lines, if you can see that. So there's basically one from like the Texarkana area all the way up to central Kentucky, and there's another one from far southern Missouri all the way up to central Illinois. There's two main lines that we are going to be watching here. Hold on, I'm seeing if Real Gaming is trying to live stream tonight. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is a emergency live stream. This is a rare day. I've never seen this in 4 or 5 years of being into weather. This is a situation of epic proportions. Any time of year, really. Whether it's in May, whether it's in December, whether it's in February, we don't care. But this is like, this is just crazy. And the fact it's happening 15 days before Christmas. Only 15 days, not even a month. Makes it even crazier. Hold on, I'm gonna check the warnings. They're about to expire here on my phone. So y'all can still see the radar. How's your stream doing? I never really checked my stream. Wait, hold on. I still haven't edited the title yet. That's sad. I believe I just had a new tornado warning, unless it's the same one I'm looking at. I think this is new. I believe that this is new. Hold on, I'm gonna change the title. You guys apparently didn't save. I'm gonna. Yeah, so it should be good now. So yeah, so this is it. This is. I still cannot believe. Okay, so this is new. I believe this is new. And I believe this just updated, and I can already see the reason why they issued this. Hopefully soon we can get like a new radar software that actually could show us the velocity. Could be really helpful here. But I remember I was watching the Weather Channel roughly about 30 minutes ago, maybe 40 up to an hour ago. But they had a velocity couplet. You don't know what that is. That's basically a device to indicate rotation, especially if you're trying to forecast tornadoes, see where the tornadoes are and stuff like that. So they have inbound winds and have outbound winds, and when those reds and greens, I believe, yeah, greens are going toward the radar, reds are going out of the radar. When they meet, that's when they see some rotation. That's when you can see some rotation, and that's got some pretty strong out and inbound winds, like near like over 100, over 100, over 110, maybe over 120. I think I saw a range in between 120 and 125 on those wind totals. 125 miles per hour coming in and out of the radar. So yeah, hopefully soon we can get a new radar software that can actually help us, view the velocity. Can be very useful here. And by the way, if you live in like central eastern Kentucky, I'm show you the reason why that this is going to be a multi-day severe weather outbreak, and not just tonight. We just got, I believe this is new, the one further to the south. I was a text Arcana, but as you can see, he is absolute chaos. Did any PDS watch this reissue today? I don't think so. But if it did, I'll just like add to the total really. So once again, if you're in Mississippi, Kentucky, all the way up to Ohio, it isn't over for you. Nashville points east. You're not under that slight risk area. It really isn't over. So that's why I say this is a multi-day. Now I doubt. Well, it's a possibility that this will be expanded further to the east, but I doubt we'll see anything that we're going to see tonight over the next couple hours. 2% chance area all the way down to Birmingham, over Columbus, and we're going to watch Delmarva up toward central northern New Jersey. Wind threat all the way down from New Orleans all the way up to roughly about New York. And then the hail threat, as you can see right there, highlighted in brown. In the day 3 convective outlook, barely anything. And that's what makes tonight so rare. Once again, I've seen, like, you've heard me say this multiple times already. I've only been on this live stream for about 20 minutes, 10, maybe 20 minutes. But I've been into weather since roughly about 2017. And so I've literally I was never seen this happen. Ever. Moderate risk in December. Now granted, I didn't necessarily began checking Storm Prediction Center until roughly about early 2020. Yeah, roughly about early 2020, if not maybe late 2019. But I think, I believe early 2020. But even all the way going back then, I still haven't seen anything like this, especially this late in the year. And down here, we're having lows in the 30s, so they're having a whole live tornado outbreak. Just like a state and a half away. This is just crazy. Once again, 50% chance area from Memphis to roughly about south of St. Louis. Don't let your guard down if you're in the 10% chance area. Or in the 5% chance area. Now, you may have heard me say this before. I've seen some crazy stuff in slight risk area. People where I'm from, they may have heard what happened on February 6th of last year. That was level 3 out of 5. And this is worse. Um, yeah, so this is just worse. So Jackson, don't let your guard down. Evansville. If you're even in Fort Wayne, don't let your guard down. I know that's up there and all, but if you're in Fort Wayne, you're under that 5%, just barely, but you're under that 5%. Indianapolis, you're definitely not gonna let your guard down. You're basically on the border between the 10 and 5%. Cincinnati, Louisville, I don't know how you can let your guard down. You're practically in that 10% chance area. Basically the entire state of Illinois, other than north and west of Chicago, should be on alert. The entire state of Arkansas, no matter where you are, if you're on the Oklahoma, Arkansas border, if you're on the Arkansas-Louisiana border, Arkansas-Texas border, just don't let your guard down. About 60% of Missouri should be on alert. Pretty much all of Tennessee should be on alert. Pretty much all of Kentucky should be on alert. Literally all of Indiana should be on alert, especially if you're south and west of Indianapolis. Okay. So western parts of Ohio, eastern parts are probably going to be roughly about tomorrow afternoon, but western parts of Ohio, for tonight, don't let your guard down. Now, say you're watching this from about Iowa. Let's say if you live on basically the border in between Iowa and Indiana, like the far, far southeastern corner, you're pretty much good. Like if you live in Des Moines, unless you're watching this from the middle of nowhere in Iowa, you're pretty much good. By any chance, some of you may be watching this from down here. From Texas, Dallas, Houston, Lufkin, Dallas metro area, Shreveport. Yeah, so if you're in say Shreveport, Lufkin, then definitely don't let your guard down. But say if you're in Dallas or Houston, I'm gonna have to pay attention if I were you, but Dallas, you're pretty much good. Unless if you live in the eastern suburbs, and maybe you should have to watch that. You see these cities listed down here for a reason. There's some large population centers in the risk area. The largest population center in the risk area, the moderate risk area, is Memphis, Tennessee. And that's important because they didn't even get anything yet. And then you got Indianapolis. A lot of major population areas are not enhanced risk. That's why 15 million people in that enhanced risk. The only reason why the slight risk is more populated because it's larger. Indianapolis, Nashville, St. Louis, Louisville, Little Rock, and others, Bowling Green, Jackson. Or I guess you could say that Jackson's on the border between enhanced and moderate. We're not gonna have that debate tonight. Greenville. A lot of these smaller cities, Evansville not far from Evansville. I imagine under that enhanced risk too. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so you get the point. This is a widespread event stretching from Michigan all the way down to Texas, through Indiana, through Tennessee, through Louisiana, and it's causing basically mass destruction. This is gonna go down in history. no matter what happens over the next few minutes or hours, this is gonna go down in history. Especially for me. To be honest, I'm not sure about the record books, but for me, this is gonna go down in history. I'm gonna check on National Service in Lincoln. Tornado warning for Bloomington, I believe the University of Indiana. Or, oh wait, no, never mind. This is Illinois. So there's two different Bloomingtons. This is Illinois, and then I believe there's another one in Indiana. I'm just not realizing. Speaking of Indiana, how are they doing? They're under tornado watch right now. I only see one severe thunderstorm warning, which is impressive considering the fact that we have a tornado emergency down in Missouri. They're probably going to be late night tonight into overnight hours. Good news, I don't think I've seen as much tornado warnings as, like, say, about an hour ago. I think we had about 15 an hour ago, about 13, about 15. I think we're now down to about 10. We're like staying pretty average. But some of these, especially down in Tennessee, even though there's like less warnings, those warnings are actually there, are like PDS tornado warnings or tornado emergencies. So there is indeed a chance for violent long track tornadoes in December. I just felt like I need to emphasize on the word December there. I'm gonna check on Central Missouri. And actually, there's some more in Kentucky too, but I just want to focus on this one because this is also approaching the St. Louis metro area. Tornado warning. Not necessarily a surprise if this is like a PDS or something like that. Yeah, so this is just a radar indicated, but this one's observed and this one's a PDS observed, obviously. Radar indicated again. Now, there's something also I would like to show you. See the cell size? See how it's 1 inch? I'm gonna do another one. Look. Hail size, none. No hail. Hail size, none. This one, 1 inch. This one, 1 inch. Below 0.75 inches. So, the hail threat is a bit iffy. So it's more of a wind and a tornadic threat, which just makes it more incredible. Like, this is quite literally a tornado outbreak. It's not even a wind event. Like, severe weather outbreaks where I'm from, they're more of like wind events rather than like tornado events. Even around Missouri and like the place where we have all these tornadoes and stuff like that, they like 99.9% of the time they're all like wind events rather than like actual tornadic events, stuff like that. So once again, we need to share this with everyone. So I showing was about 30 minutes ago. Okay, so this is a emergency live stream once again. If you're just tuning in, First off, welcome to live stream. Lastly, welcome to the channel. Second off, you're here with the tornado outbreak now. There's a tornado outbreak going on in parts of Kentucky, even parts of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, mainly Missouri and Arkansas and Tennessee. But that'll probably change as we go later into the evening, into the overnight hours. And as you can see here, we have like about, what was that, like 3, maybe 4 tornado warnings in Kentucky alone. I believe it's about 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I believe it's about 4, and the other one is like the one that's causing a tornado emergency right now. I wonder whether it's a tornado emergency is still a tornado emergency. And if anything, has it moved? I believe it's moved since the last time I checked it. Okay, so current time is 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. Because I've basically been live streaming for about 30 minutes now. And I imagine a lot of the warnings, at least some of the warnings, are going to expire here about 10. So once again, if we're just tuning in, we need to share this. It's very important that we need to share this, especially if you have family in about Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, all these places I've been listing over the live stream. Even now, Louisiana and Texas. Like, we have family in Houston. I don't think they'll see like a bunch of strong, violent tornadoes like Arkansas and Kentucky and Tennessee. But, something to keep an eye on. Because they're under marginal risk right now. So I'm just gonna check on what's happening on the eastern end of the St. Louis metro area. So as you can see right now, there's about 3 or 4 tornado warnings in the St. Louis CWA. Not streaming for about 32 minutes, just 6. So, yeah, so we need to share this everywhere. Hold on, I'm just gonna do this. So, yeah, so this is a emergency live stream, tornado emergency. At this point, when I saw that tornado emergency, I just said, well, I just have to at this point. I just have to make this. I have to do this live stream for you guys and stuff like that. Yeah, should I just share this live stream? I don't know if that's gonna work. Right, yeah, so I've been going at it for about 30 minutes now. I'm not exactly sure. If we have like another PDS, then I'll probably stay on, but if not, then I'll probably gonna get off. Okay, never mind. Alright, so we do have a PDS. This goes until. This goes until. Okay, so that's at 10:30. Not assuming dangerous tornado. Alright, so let's go and go over channel announcements while we're doing this here. Okay, so first off, like I said, hopefully we'll have like a new radar software so it can like show the velocity and stuff like that. And then second off, I'll be making like I'm currently working on a new Severeless logo for my channel and the channel banner as well. So a few adjustments to the channel. I'm not like it's not that significant. I'm not gonna like change the name of the channel or anything. But I'm also gonna be uploading some more gaming content as well in the future, going into late 2021 into 2022. So something to look forward to as well. Hopefully it can help my view count and stuff like that, my subscriber counts. But anyway, no one should be on Interstate 69 between mile markers 1 and 8 in Kentucky. Large, extremely dangerous, potentially deadly tornadoes on the ground. Other than that, I do not believe, and I believe that's out in the middle of nowhere. So other than that, I do not believe we have any other tornado warnings and/or tornado emergencies. I'm just gonna well, obviously we have tornado warnings, but not a PDS tornado warning. Refresh to see if it's not any. I may go off for tonight because obviously it's getting pretty late and it's 10:05. Yeah, see, Severeless warning just expired. East of St. Louis, or west of St. Louis rather. So, particularly dangerous situation. Is there a tornado emergency? I believe it's the same one, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same one. It's the same one, right? Radar indicated. Radar indicated. 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 I'm gonna go down to about Arkansas. If nothing's happening there, I'm probably gonna go off for the night. So, just in case if I do, thank you guys for watching this. What is like a 30 minute long live stream. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. If by any chance you want to see what happened on this possibly historic night, at least for me, this will be available for yeah, see, it's just the same one. So this will be available as a video on my channel, and just that's it. Really, just like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy my videos. If you don't want to subscribe, you can always unsubscribe later if you feel like you know, don't like my channel, but just, you know, enjoy my videos. I just make these, just make this because I have a general passion for whether I want to pursue it one day, and I'll be working as a meteorologist in around 10 years. And that's why I'm doing this to, you know, start off. You always have to start somewhere. But yeah, so that's about it for a live stream. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. Once again, this will be available on Severeless as a video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later.